Good morning, professors. Today we're going to talk about the elasticity of taxable income with the evidence and implications. Let's start with the summary of the paper first. In the 1980s, the US implemented a tax reform that reduced the marginal income tax rate for higher income families by 42%, which this led to a dramatic reduction in supply side of economics. Some argue that lower income tax rate could increase economic activities, while others suggest that the tax reduction was reversal with the marginal tax rate increased by 39.6%. This table is from the Feldstein study showed the significant disagreement on the appropriate elasticity estimate of 0 to 0.8, but there are significant differences across the study on the two dimensions. First is the study attempt to control for mean reversion and other trends in income distribution. Some studies recognize the mean reversion problem, while others suggest a new problem causing high income taxpayers to appear low income if there is mean reverting transitory component to income. Tax reform targeting tax cut and increase and cost widening of pre-tax income distribution. And another study issued the income use definition. Most studies use taxable income which exclude the capital gains income which may be appropriate for local income, while for a larger reform and optimal tax system, a more comprehensive income definition is more appropriate. The first state estimate shows sensitive to income definition to be significantly lower when both of income is used. The basic results show the impact of income on total revenue and find that the overall elasticity is large when using an uncapped rate. And elasticity of top income distribution is 60% large. The results are no sensitivity to the second restriction, indicating substantial sensitivity to control for income and the form of controls. The model in the first column is the model that exclude control over mean reversion and income distribution change. It results in large wrong side elasticity for both and taxable income. The paper also finds that despite significantly decreased taxable income estimate and lowers slightly broad income estimate, this making the estimate robust through the inclusion of additional splines, cubics, and other forms of income controls. For broad income, there is a positive coefficient on first splines, reflecting mean reversion, and a significant negative coefficient on the second spline indicate the worsening income prospects for low income groups, and for the taxable income splines are highly influenced by bottom income distribution and vary nonlinearly as income increase. The positive coefficient on merit household and negative on single indicates an increase in income relative to the single taxpayers. Effects labor component of tax of the total income has small negative estimate and labor supply, but capital income may react to income shock if saving increase. For this table, the estimate equations are unweighted due to the income efficient effect coefficient, which directly change reported income due to tax liability change, that imply the tax revenue effect due to the income effect should not be weighted by income. On the other hand, unweighted taxable income elasticity is similar to weighted taxable income elasticity, while in the table for unweighted board, income elasticity is lower than unweighted elasticity, that the most response come from the high board income but not high taxable due to central itemization rule. The income effect is negative but insignificant and small in both substitution and income effects. As the difference between compensated and uncompensated income elasticity, it can assume that they are identical and dropped the income effect variable in the specification due to the income after is smaller than before. The coefficient estimated in equation not correspond to the theoretical parameter of equation. Variation in timing. If individuals react slowly to tax changes, a longer difference might increase the estimated elasticity that conflict with the longer difference might reduce the elasticity if the responses to tax change is largely. This table is used the data of research specification from table 4 and finds a robust estimate of the elasticity of taxable income into the window range with significant drop but return to level. The timing impact on both income is similar and the estimated taxation impact are not sensitive to the window range with a lower real income response and taxable income response is identical. Controlling for time vary income distribution changes, there were no difference between period income that correlated with different tax policy. This table presents two alternatives. First is the allowing linear time trends in income splines. This is a green box, which allows for general trends in income distribution widening, and second in the Blue block is the interacting log income with full set of year dummies, which allow for specific years of income change with both remove variation from large federal reforms in the sample. Also, with the robust results show standard errors rise, but coefficient is similar to the table 4, but cannot rule out the nonlinear changes in the relationship between lack and the change income that are likely to occur in the same way as the tax changes. The USA tax system is not uniformly applicable to the all populations as tax rate vary based on the income and state taxpayers, resulting in the significant heterogeneity in taxable taxation responses. For the income group heterogeneity, higher income taxpayer may have higher responsiveness to the tax as the capital income is more prominent and easily manipulated through the asset allocation decisions, indicated that the only one way to manipulate income earning is to work more and less. Table A clearly reveals that the responsiveness to the taxable income is primarily driven by the highest income taxpayers, with estimated range from below 100,000 US dollar to above 100,000 US dollar. This explains the differences between the elasticity estimate. The TRA 86 reform focus primarily identify tax variation primarily by high income taxpayer reaction in the column 2. And taxpayers are ordered by base period taxable income with a flatter response along income distribution. Most responses are high real income taxpayer but lower taxable income through itemization. Taxpayers with large amount itemization on their tax appear particularly responsive to taxation and are more equally distributed in the base period taxable income distribution than the base period board income distribution. The elasticity of board and taxable income is higher for itemizers and negative for the non-itemizers in column 3. For the marital status, families with different marital status face different tax schedule, exemptions, and bracket cut-off. Married taxpayers have more margin, making them more responsive to the tax changes. However, ISA evidence suggests that a high-income wife responsiveness to the tax rate on husband's income may not apply to full income distribution. Single pay taxpayers are higher in the 10,000 to 100,000 US dollar income range, while married taxpayers are higher in the 10,000 to upwards US dollar range. This suggests that high income wives are more elastic and imprecise due to the limited number of high income single taxpayers. For the conclusion, the paper provides new estimates of the taxable income elasticity, thus finding a large elasticity but below early estimate. The lower elasticity for real income is due to the mechanical effects of smaller board income and sensitive tax preference. The income effects of tax changes on taxable income are small, suggesting the difference between compensated and uncompensated elasticities. The study also explored the variation in this elasticity along income distribution, that the primary driven by high real income taxpayers to change the rules, to change the tax rules. The finding also suggests that the progressive tax system with large Democrats being taxed away at the bottom income distribution, but marginal tax rate falling with income. And the study ends with the raising questions that why tax systems have evolved towards progressive marginal rate structure.
This part is about researching the elasticity of taxable income by income group. To find the elasticity of taxable income by income group, we use the simple form to find the elasticity of taxable income by income group. We get this formula from Camilla, the researcher of the Elasticity of Taxable Income Survey of Methods and Analysis for the Czech Republic. The elasticity of taxable income is equal to the percentage change in taxable income divided by the percentage change in after-tax income. So we set the tax rate before and after the change, which the tax rate before is the real rate used at present, and also assume income before and after change to calculate the elasticity. On the right hand side table is the result of calculation of elasticity by income group. Next, we will calculate overall elasticity by using the formula summation of percentage change in taxable income multiplied with the weight of each income group divided by percentage change in after-tax multiplied with the weight of each income group. The weight here on the left-hand side table are the weight of each income group that we get from the article of Thai Publica topic Income Tax Restructuring. After calculation, we found that the elasticity of taxable income by income group in Thailand is equal to 0.32. The results from the Thai case are consistent with the US in terms of high income responsiveness to tax, as we can see from the range of net taxable income between 1 million and 1 to 2 million, 2 million and 1 to 5 million, and more than 5 million have an elasticity of 0.71, 0.78, and 0.53 respectively. And secondly, both Thailand and the US have quite the same level of elasticity. And this is all of our presentation, and this is our member. Thank you.